Random Trashy and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about a real basic piece of kit, but you never see very many reviews of them available on YouTube. So today I'm going to be talking about gloves. Here's my old pair. I've been rocking these old Desert Mechanix for about 2 years. They've protected my hands, through jumping over barbed wire fences at the valley to hopping walls and stuff like that over at Stanta, and they've been a great brand of gloves that I know that a lot of people rely on. Now I've upgraded those old tatty desert ones to some of these. These are a new pair of original style gloves from Mechanix. This is in forest oak as well. The camo pattern is very traditional, kind of looks like the English winter kind of Jack Pike style camouflage. So I've got a nice new set of gloves here. My old ones have been through trials and tribulations and they have been absolutely battered. Don't know if the video is going to pick up any of this sort of damage here that was done in here, but that was when some pyro went wrong in my hand and started flaring up as soon as I pulled the cap off, and I actually managed to protect my hand from any damage, although the glove did get severely burned. So out with the old, in with the new. Mechanix are a great brand, and I think if you're quite familiar with airsoft or any kind of tactical scene, then you'll probably see tons and tons of soldiers, special forces, all sorts of guys rock Mechanix gloves. They do an absolute ton of variety, ton of different styles. So you've got the fast type, that have got the bigger neck on them. They don't have like the Velcro waistband on them. They are just elasticated for you to be able to get them on quickly. So that's the fast type. You've got the original, you've got the impact, which is in all of the colours as well. So you've got coyote, you've got black, you've got multicam, and they run their impact has got like a protective face on the back of the palm. Some people say that they're a little bit thicker, the material quality, and sometimes that can make it a little bit more difficult for you to get to your trigger. So you see a lot of people that run the impacts actually chop off the index finger and the thumb for you to be able to switch your safety, full auto, single shot switch and be able to get to the trigger. So sometimes you see them cropped. I've gone for the originals. They're thin enough material for me to not modify the glove at all. They're going to keep my hands nice and warm. And one thing about these as well is you have the single piece palm, so that shows that there's no stitching down the palm face as well, and that's something that Mechanix do talk about when they talk about the glove. Sometimes the stitching and stuff like that you can find in other brands of glove, especially Oakley, they end up being very, very thick and almost a little bit cumbersome. So that's with that single piece of material, you're not going to have any issues with that. There's just one piece of material between your hand and the gun or whatever you're holding. That gives you a lot of feedback through the glove as well. So yeah, it's one of the main things from Mechanix. I've always gone back to this brand. I picked this pair up from UK Tactical, I think about 22 quid, which is an absolute bargain for a decent pair of gloves. A lot of players go out there and just play barehanded, jump over fences, especially when it's cold, stuff like that. Being shot in the hands can hurt a little bit, and this does provide a lot of protection. At the same time, it gives you some really good grip. If things are wet and you're throwing about pyro, or you've got to jump in and out of vehicles or anything like that, last thing you want to do is catch your hands and cause any abrasions or cuts to your hands. So these will protect you from that. I've gone for something a little bit different. As I say, a lot of my friends will either run black or they'll run the coyote colour, sometimes multicam. I've gone for this darker colour. I feel that it will blend in a lot better when I've got my ghillie on, being the darker colours, and obviously this English woodland will help a little bit as well. So yeah, that's a real brief overview. I would back Mechanix gloves if you're going to make a choice for a brand to go to. Every special forces and military out there across the planet, I'm sure that they've got someone out there rocking a pair of Mechanix. I've got a great history with providing really, really good, solid quality gloves. There are a few other brands out there. Warrior do their own branded gloves. 511 do some great gloves, the same as jumping through all the different brands like Haley Strategic and all these, they're all going to be jumping into the glove market because they are quite a viable consumable for someone that's out there operating a lot. So there is a ton of brands out there. For me, Mechanix, they always work. They're easy enough to get hold of, and they're not going to absolutely break the bank like Oakley. You're looking 40, 50 pounds for a pair of gloves. If you wore them to the valley, hopped a fence and ripped them, you'd be a bit gutted. 20 quid, if they last you 2 years like my last pair have, then you're onto a winner. So yeah, these are really great gloves. My last pair were ultra comfortable. The stitching and stuff like that's really good. The quality all around the top of the glove, around how the where the wristband is and how it affixes with the Velcro. Nice short Velcro on there. Always a really good grip. I've got these in a large. So if you are worried about sizing and stuff like that, they do a variety of sizes for these, and if you go on the Mechanix website, you can measure from the top of your index finger to your palm and then get the size that you will get for your glove. So yeah, really good, always solid quality. That's pretty much it for these, to be honest. If you do have any questions or you want any advice or any brands that you want to throw at me, or any products that you have that you want to recommend, I will obviously go and check them out. But for me, Mechanix always do the job, and I'll probably be using these for the next 2 years or so and then upgrading to something else. So thank you very much for watching. If you did like the video, please like and subscribe to the channel. We've got plenty more reviews coming up. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all soon.